Hi everyone, welcome back to your channel. In this tutorial, I would like to explain that how you can add the customize user profile attribute and how you can fetch this information through the API. Although I had a session in this regard, but some of you guys had a problem and I'm trying to cover those points. Before we jump to the topic, I would like to mention I installed Keycloak version 26. So please install the Keycloak version 26 to be aligned with me and there is no any confusion. So let's jump to the topic. Now my Keycloak is up and running. Just going to insert my credential and come to Keycloak. So if you let's go to the user part and you can see, let's come to one of these user. You can see there are some attribute which is by default you will find it as a general username, email, first name and last name, and there are some other attribute which I defined by myself as a passport or some row. But I would like to add a new attribute and then together to see how is it, and then after that I will call through the API this information. So if you want to add the new attribute, you come to the realm setting and then come to user profile and click on create attribute. So here I'm going to say department and the name capital D department, and I'm using that attribute as a user metadata, which is by default. Allow me to explain about this user group later after I created this part. That is which the group which you can define by yourself as well. I'm keeping this enable for always, although you can select for the scope and then define based on the scope of the role profile and so on, but I'm keeping as always. And then I'm saying that it's required the field, I'm keeping it in the for admin, required always, and I want to say who can edit. Okay, admin can edit, and who can view, I will keep it as a user. Later I will show you what is the difference of the user and admin. Basically there is a one account part which is for the user, another part is for admin. User admin console, you can find those information. So that is categorization for user and admin. And then you have the validation part here. I'm going to select the, for example, the option. So I'm defining as a IT, as a development, and also production. Yeah. So I think it's enough for purpose of the sample. Then I'm going to define for input type to insert some data. Although you can define some others as a placeholder, size, and key prefix and so on, but I'm trying to put as a values and as a select, which can be as a drop down. Okay, then create, hit the button. Okay, perfect. Let's create a one user, add the user, then here you go. You see this department, because I keep it as a mandatory part, and you can find here, you can define as a, let's just define something here as a test. Now 6. Test 6 at gmail.com. Test 6, last name PST. V.26. Then there is a passport name, so ITX 5678. Department which I said as a drop down, I selected IT, and this is the role which before I drop it here, I'm keeping as a manager. You can also define the group, which I'm not going to define the group, but it's possible to define the group. And let me attribute and credential. Let me okay, temporary save. Let me this passport, and then let me just assign some role in that one, because yeah, okay. Then let's jump to this credential. Test 96. Okay, you can see here we have the department, which is the one of the case for the user, but it should only show the department. Let me check what mistake I have done here. Oh, sorry, user profile, department. Admin can edit. Okay, and this perfect for manager. Oh, okay, I understood. What's the problem? Okay, now you can see here, you only can see the department as a IT, and you cannot see the role, because I add the role only for, let's get back again, just show it for the what I, oops, sorry, user profile. For department, you can see here the user can view, but the admin can edit, right? Then for manager role, I put it as a edit admin and view admin. Admin means console. Yeah, it means this here. Here, this part is the admin part, and this part is a user part. So I have defined the two different attributes. One is a department, and another is for the role. And you can see in the only the user part can see the department, and in the admin part, both of them can be seen. Okay, until here we completed the for definition of those items. Let's jump to the for defining the defining or we can say call the API. So in that case, I'm going to the client part, and then let me just create a one new client as fapp underscore 3, and then next Please pay attention to this part. You have to do for click on for authentication and authorization. If you don't do one of them, then it's a trouble because of the authentication and also authorization. So you have to mark these 2 points. Then next and save it. Okay. So you would need this client secret, which is very important, and also you would need to define the role here. So let me again go to the role. Here there is a protection. So you would need come to user in role here. Okay, sorry, hold on. Yeah, sorry, associated role. In associated role, and I'm going to define this user as an admin user or admin client. Otherwise you will face a problem for authorization. So then assign it. Okay, this is very important section. After that, now everything is set up. Then you would need go to the for the postman. Let's come to the postman part, and then let's go to the token. You would need this endpoint. Where you can find this endpoint, let me show you. I think in the realm setting, do you have the OpenID and also XAML? Click on OpenID. You will find the if it's a little bit messy here. Okay, let me token. Yeah, this one. Copy this endpoint and drop in your postman. Okay, this is the first step here, and then keep it as a post method and come to the body part. In body part, you only need the grant type as a client underscore credentials, exactly like this. You don't need the username and password, and you have to define the client ID, which for me is I defined as a, if I'm not wrong, 3, right? Let's get back again, guys, to see what client I defined. Okay, 3. I defined as a 3. So then here I need the credential. So let me delete this part and paste here. And then you need to define OSCO as an OpenID. Okay, this is also very important. After that, you need to call this token, copy this token, and then come to this endpoint as a users. You see this endpoint? This is also, you can find it in that part with the method of the get. Come to authorization, select the barrier token, and then drop the token here and send. Here you go. You see, it will give you all the information of the users with all attributes. For example, here you can see this is the role, this is the passport for this user, and this is the department. Same for other users. You will find a timestamp which is created this user, and so on. For example, it's a test 1, first name, last name, role, passport, and department. So these are all the cases which you need to understand. And one point which is in the Keycloak 26, you will find it. When you create a key client, automatically it will create the one user like service dash account dash for example the name of clients here, and this will help you to communicate only this client. That's why you could see that in the token I didn't need to drop the specific username or the password, because it's using the own automatic password. When you select the for example uh, the credential here, when you select and activate this credential, it will automatically will create that user, and that user is responsible for communicate with the third-party system and so on. So this is one of the cases which is added in Keycloak version 26, and I wanted to highlight it here. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you think this video was helpful, please don't forget to like button, and also help me to share this video to the other members. And if you think some points was missed in this tutorial, please don't hesitate to drop in the comment below. Definitely I will take a look and then provide the necessary video about that point. Thank you again, and see you in next one.